What is up, family? So as I told you guys, I was going to start giving you some uploads on just information, things that we know that you can use. Today has just been a phenomenal day in reference to all of you that have been reaching out. And I definitely just want to say thank you. And for those who are just tuning in, if this is your first video, I've literally just started now being able to give you guys more information, not really off of my personal perception, but now information that I've been utilizing and kind of like showing the rest of the world what's happening. This world is changing. That's not anything that we are not aware of. We see the changes that's coming with it, but it's the technology, it's the access of information that's going to allow you to move to the next level. So this video in particular is just more or less of a breakdown on how money is made. And if this is something that is pulling your interest, tonight, we have an 8 o'clock call for you. Any other time, just hit me up individually. But because I am going on this platform every day, you'll be able to see where you can fit in. But even if you are unavailable for that day, hit me up in my inbox. That's why in the description, I do leave my contact information in reference to my Instagram, in reference to Facebook, where you are able to directly contact me. If I am unable to get in contact with you that day, give me 48 hours tops, because I will say, as people are starting to receive this information, I am getting an overload of information. So again, thank you in advance for your patience. But let's at least show you what everyone is excited for, because when I first heard this information, it did something to me too, and some things really started to click. So this is literally the 4-week cash flow quadrant. Now, Robert Kiyosaki, he wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and in his book, he explained the cash flow quadrant, but it wasn't more broken down into percentages. It was more of the letter form. So what this does is just gives you more an idea. So when we talk about the left side of the quadrant, that's 60%. This is where, as you can see, majority of people fall. Why? Because this is what we were born into. We were born thinking, hey, go to school, get a job, go to college, work till they say it. At one point it was 65. Last time I checked, it was 72. So as they are starting to now extend the prolong of working, what does that mean? You will more than likely work until you die if you don't have options, which is why this is so important. So that's really the 60%. Retail is where I was at that point in time. I gave them my availability, and then within that availability, they gave me the times that they needed me, and I just had to show up. Seems pretty simple, seems pretty convenient, seems pretty average. This is not average information, the things that we go over. When you talk about that 35% work for self, that's another good chunk of this pie where you see a lot of people fell. And this is someone who may have like a trade, you specialize within what you do. Hair, nails, clothes, it is directed towards a certain specialty. And although that is amazing, what I have come to find is that both of these quadrants both need a physical body to be there in the making, or you don't get paid. So this can also fall into that category as far as working for yourself, but you still work until you die. And then the crazy part, I don't even want to use the word crazy. I'll just say within this whole left-hand side, this 95%, because that is literally that whole left side, they only are making 5% of all the money in the world. So this can be like your $20,000 per year, 50, 60, even 70, $80,000 per year person. Like, we don't really come into contact with too many people that go above and beyond. Why? Because it's such a small amount of people that do what we're going to get more in depth with this in reference to the seminar. In this case, this is the only slide that we're focusing on right now. When we talk about that 5%, this right-hand side, this is a rarity that we are trying to grow. Why? Because as I mentioned, with the new age, with the new technology, with the new time, this is the focus. And if we are using outdated things as far as this left side, it's going to leave us at the bottom of the stick. You know, the Retired in 365, as well as myself, our goal is to empower, inform, inspire, educate, and really show y'all can become something if you put your mind to it. You got to stay down though. You know, with this new world comes a microwavable instant type of phase where you want it now. You're not willing to allow it to develop. You're not even willing to allow yourself to grow. And that's where you'll end up staying in that left-hand side. When we talk about this 1%, that investor mind state, you know, you have people who are just thinking without knowing. And that statement doesn't even sound right. You have people who are thinking without knowing. So that's just ignorance, right? But it's like, oh, investor, you got to have thousands of dollars. No, you do not. You don't. So we show you how to grow the money that you currently have, and really become an investor as well as a business owner. And a good amount of you can get that confused with your work for self. This is more of your franchise. And again, the ignorant, which is just, for lack of better words, non-understanding, can say, again, you need to have a good amount of money to do this. No, you do not. You just have to have the right information. But the best part about this right-hand side is whether you're sleeping, whether you're there, whether you're on vacation, your money is still continuously flowing. And that's, again, what we want to show y'all. You can do this if you put your mind to it. And that's where we come in and help you. This 5% of people are making 95% of all the money in the world. Like, I've actually had the privilege of meeting a great amount of them. This is your 100K, 500K, 750K, $1,000 a month person. One person is making all of this money. Why? Because of the information that they have access to. And it's amazing what you can get from this if you allow yourself to really take in this information. So even with just learning just this one slide, I want you to know that it can be yours. It can literally be all yours. All you have to do is open your mouth, not only just share it with someone, but also know that you're not alone. You're not alone. On this chart, it looks like 5%, but that 5% is thousands of people. This is a very early stage in the information that we have right now. And you can be part of something amazing. You can be the black sheep in your family that turned into the swan. You can really stand up, not only for yourself, but as I mentioned, for your family and so many others that are looking for someone to show them a way, show them, give them another option. And I'm more than happy to share that with you. So even if you stayed this long, thank you, and know that, you know, as I mentioned, we don't see anything that God isn't going to show us that we cannot have. Like, everything is for us. Everything happens for us. And it's meant to grow our mind state. It's meant to let us know that, yo, if he can do it, she can do it. If she can do it, they can do it. If they can do it, anybody can do it. Once you realize that we all come from the same type of thought process, we just have different ways of looking at it, then, you know, so much magic happens from that. So thank you guys for tuning in. And as I continue to upload some more things, we can get more in depth. But in the meantime, definitely get in contact with me ASAP. I'm making sure everything that you need is in the description. And let's put some things to work. 8 o'clock. I'll see you guys on the call. I will definitely put another video up for you, just giving you just a little reminder or so, if I have enough time, because like I said, I am definitely trying to go and run through these messages of everyone who already is attending the call. So thank you all. Once again, peace and love, family, and I will holler at y'all very soon.